Hello everyone and welcome. Well, it's winter again and that means it's getting cold outdoors. In many places it gets really cold, like below zero cold. So for places like that, I decided to get some heated gloves to do a review for you guys. Now I know I have many viewers on the East Coast, Midwest, and up in Canada where it gets really cold. I also have some friends back east which I'm sure would enjoy some warm gloves for the holidays. So I thought I would make another holiday gift-giving ideas video and this time review some battery-powered, insulated, heated gloves for you guys. So if you've been thinking about getting some heated gloves for yourself or as a gift for someone else, stick around because you're going to want to see what I have in this video as we review these heated gloves that I just got for you guys. So let's get started. Alright guys, so when you unbox these guys, this is everything you get. So let's talk a little bit about some of the features these guys have. But before we get started testing these guys, do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That way you can notified every time I do another product review video, DIY project, or a sale at a big box store where I can help you guys save even more money. Alright, so these are the Blend battery-powered heated gloves available on Amazon, link in description below. At the time of making this video, these gloves retail for $79.95. So what do you get when you unbox these guys? Well, you get the two gloves themselves, you get two batteries to power them up, one for each glove, you get a USB cable to power them up, and this is a special little cable. It's not your typical USB. You see that you have one plug, but you have two outlets, so it charges up both batteries at the same time, so you don't have to worry about waiting around. They're both powered up conveniently at the same time. And you get a nice case to keep them all stored in when you're not using them. And the owner's manual tells you everything about these guys, how to take care of them, charge them up, all that kind of good stuff. Now these guys come in three different sizes. They come in medium, large, and extra large. I'll put up a chart on the screen that shows you how to make the correct measurements so that way you know exactly what size you need to get. Now these guys are powered by a 7.4 volt 3000 milliamp hour or 22 watt hour rechargeable lithium polymer batteries. The batteries are removable and easily replaceable, so if the batteries ever give you any trouble down the road, you can easily replace them, and you can also wear the gloves without the batteries if you don't want to do that. They're not sewn in like some other gloves on the market. These guys come off, and I'll show you exactly. They go right into a pocket right here. I'll show you exactly in a moment how that works. These gloves are made from a waterproof PU leather, which is not real leather, in case you're concerned about that. These guys have a non-slip palm. You see right there, it's a different kind of material in the palm area. That way you can grab onto things and not worry about it slipping out as you're doing stuff while you're wearing these gloves. They also have a different material on the index finger and the thumb, so that way you can still use your phones, tablet, all that kind of stuff while wearing them. So they're touchscreen compatible and you don't have to take them off to be able to use all your devices. These gloves are insulated using the 3M Thinsulate material. And these gloves are also machine washable for easy maintenance. It shows you in the owner's manual exactly how to take care of them. These gloves also have a very easily accessible temperature selection button, as you can see right there. It's on the back of the glove, so it's easily accessible anytime, and it's not kind of a flimsy button. It's a nice little click selector button that you can feel the clicks when you're pressing it, and it's very easy to change the temperatures. These guys have three different temperature settings, high, medium, and low. And they also have three different colors for each of the temperature. That way you know exactly what temperature you're on when you select it. These are little LED buttons that light up, and you can basically select high, medium, and low. For high, it would be in red color, white would be medium, and blue is low. Now the temperature and the runtime, if you're curious about that, in high, it would be 149 degrees Fahrenheit, and that'll run for about 2.5 to 3 hours. In medium, it's 131 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's about 3.5 to 4 hours. And in low, it's 113 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's about 6.5 to 7 hours. So these gloves will keep your hands warm and toasty in the worst of cold and blustery conditions. They're suited for wearing them while having fun outdoors, doing such things as hiking, hunting, jogging, riding your motorcycle, snowmobiles, or just about any kind of outdoor activity where you want to keep your hands nice and warm while enjoying the great outdoors. So let's take a little closer look at them and see exactly how they work out. Alright guys, so let's take a little closer look at these gloves and look at all the different features that they have. Now I situated it this way so that way it'll be all in frame and you can see what the entire glove looks like. And this is the top of the glove and you can see the power on off button right there, and I'll show you how that works in a moment. You have the fingers and all that right here, and then they are adjustable right here. You can tighten it up around your wrist and you can tighten it up right here around further on down. I don't know what you call this area, but further on down you can tighten it up so it's convenient and comfortable for whatever it is best for you. Then when you flip it over, that's the top of it right there. Let me turn it over this way. And you can see right here, the palm, you have a different texture right there. It's a non-slip texture, grabs on the stuff very well. That way you can use it anytime you want on anything and it won't slip out of your hand. And then you have the thumb and the index finger there. You have a different material on it, so that way they're touchscreen compatible. For your phones, tablets, all that, it'll work just fine with that part right there. These guys over here don't have it, but then again, most people aren't going to be using those three fingers with their devices. Now, if you want to see down here, this is where the battery compartment is, and it's a zipped up area. All you do is unzip it. There's a little cable inside here. You fish around, you find a little cable, you pull it out. There you go. That's the little cable, comes out pretty far. And this is the battery. It is removable. If it gives you any trouble, you can replace it. Not that big a deal. And it tells you right there how much power the battery has. You press the button, tells you how much power you have. There's a USB, so that way you can power it up. You take it out, power it up, and you take it out for washing these guys, obviously. Now, to set this guy up, all you do is plug it in right there. You plug it into that guy right there. Let me see. I'm looking through the screen here. There you go. You plug it in right there, slip it in here, and it's easy peasy. Just slips right in. Get it situated in there, and then you close up the zipper, and you're good to go. And it's not really that big and bulky. You don't hardly feel it at all. Now, to turn it on, what I was telling you before, you can see this guy will light up and give you 3 different colors. So you press it and hold it, and it'll turn on, and you can see right there, red, that is the highest temperature. Then you go to medium, and then you go to low. And those are the 3 different temperatures that this guy will give you. And you press it and hold it, and it turns off. So that's how easy it is to go through that. And like I said, this is right on the back of your hand. So let me get the other glove over here. You put these guys on, and they're very convenient. Very easy to maneuver, no problem at all. And if you want to use the touch screen, you have these guys here. But very convenient, and you can adjust this around your wrist. You can tighten it up any way you like. Just a little pull thing right there. You tighten that up. And then down here on the other one, if you want to tighten this guy up, there you go. You tighten that up right there. Very easy to do. And you see right there the 3M insulate material. So it's very nice. Very flexible. Doesn't constrict my fingers at all. It's very easy to do. And you have a nice little padding right there for your palm. And the material right there for easy grip. Now let me turn it on. I'll tell you how quickly it powers up. And then I'm going to do some thermal imaging, so see how that works. And let's see, we have it on the highest temperature. Ooh, I can already feel it heating up. Yeah, it heats up pretty quick. And you can feel it all around your fingers and so forth. All around your 5 fingers, the palm, this area back here. Oh yeah, it heats up rather quickly. It only took a few seconds to get going. Yeah, this is nice and toasty. I mean, it's not really cold where I am right now. It's only in the 50s, but I can definitely feel the temperature difference. So from 50 degrees, it starts warming up very quickly on here. Oh yeah, I can definitely see if you're outside in the snow and stuff like that, and you want to keep your hands nice and warm, I can definitely see an improvement when using this. I can definitely see a purpose to it. Like I said, my climate is not very cold, but for you guys in the cold areas, I can definitely see why you would want some gloves like this. Keep you nice and warm. Instead of the ordinary gloves, your hand's still kind of cold inside. This will warm you up very nicely. No need for a hot cup of coffee. This guy will warm you up real quick. Put it on both hands, you'll be nice and toasty. So let's get some thermal imaging and see how these guys look. Alright guys, here we go. So I pulled out my handy dandy little thermal imaging camera, and we're going to look at these gloves and see what they can do. So I put them on a stand to make it easier to display, And you see the glove right now, it's not turned on. Right now I'm going to turn it on, and you're going to see the difference in temperature as it starts heating up. Remember, a little while ago I said that they really start heating up in just a matter of seconds. So you can see the temperature right there. The glove is about 64.7 degrees, and you can see the background is around 59 degrees. So that tells you right there, the camera gives you 3 different readings. Keep an eye on all those 3 different readings, and you'll see how things change, because the camera will pinpoint different areas that it thinks are of interest. But you can see the main body of the glove is only about 65 degrees. And if you look at the fingers real close, you can see it's already warming up, and it's only been a matter of seconds. You're going to see it get much brighter. But look at the temperature. You see how it's climbing to 68, where the body is still at 67, 69. You're going to see it starts getting warmer and warmer very, very quickly. These gloves are very quick to warm up. I got to give it credit for that. And now you see how it's really starting to shine through, and you can see the warmth coming through where all the coils are heating up. And you can see the little button there at the bottom where that's also heating up a little bit because there's current running through it. So obviously it heats up a tiny little bit. But trust me, I have touched that button. You don't feel any heat coming from the button itself, but the thermal imaging camera will tell you the slightest little changes in temperature. Now you see right there, that's the back of the glove. I'm turning it around, and you can see the definite difference in the temperature. And you'll see right there, the palm is only about 64 degrees, but then the fingers are up to 81.8 degrees, 82 degrees. It is climbing steadily. It'll get up to 140 degrees because it's on high right now, but I'm not going to keep you on the camera here looking at it forever until it gets to 140. The point is for you to see where the coils are and how it warms up. And you can see it is steadily warming up. Look at the background, it's 59.8 degrees, the palm is at 66, and the fingers are already up to 86.6 degrees. It is climbing steadily. If you're outdoors and you want warmth right away, this is a good way to go. It'll really warm you up in a hurry. It doesn't take any time at all to get you all warmed up. And if it's cold and snowy and blustery and all sorts of stuff like that outdoors, you know this will keep you nice and warm. And there you see that I turned it around again. That's the back of the glove. So you can see how it warms up the fingers, warms up the back of your hand, and that keeps you nice and warm. The palm, obviously, they chose not to put many coils or anything there because obviously you're going to be moving that and grabbing things and so forth. So they probably didn't want it to interfere and probably cause damage to the coils, anything like that. But the back of the hand is not going to be moving. So they put the coils on the back of the hand, and that'll warm you up. And trust me, the heat radiates throughout your entire hand. I felt it pretty much around my entire hand because it warms up the entire inner part of the glove. So that's how the heat works. It just radiates throughout. You can see the palm is already up to 67 degrees. Remember, it was at 64? So that's what I mean. It slowly goes throughout the entire glove and warms up everything. So like I said, we're not going to watch it until it gets to 140 degrees, but there you go. It gives you a demonstration because on YouTube, if you don't see it, nobody believes it. So you see right there, it warms up very nicely. So there you go, a nice set of gloves. All right, guys, there you have it. A review and demonstration of a very nice set of heated gloves. A very nice pair of gloves that will make a great gift for your friends, family, or a great gift for yourself. If you live in a really cold area, you want to keep your extremities warm while you're enjoying some outdoor activities. These gloves allow you to enjoy yourself when it's cold outdoors instead of feeling cold and miserable. Nobody likes feeling cold, so anyone that you give these gloves to will be very happy to receive them. The perfect gift for this time of the year. Check out the Amazon page for complete details. Questions, comments, put them down below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.